Hi guys, and welcome to Freckle Finance. Today I'm going to do kind of a haul video. This is not like a favorites video, although it's kind of a bit like how you do a favorites video because I'm going to give some opinions on some of the stuff I've purchased and used. But this is just a general idea of what I spend my spending money on, and I definitely see some haul videos that have bought more than just that one item than I will in a month. But going over this stuff, there's a lot of smaller things, so it seems possibly like I purchased a lot, but money-wise, I did a good job of making sure things didn't cost that much. As well, I want to say that within my spending money, and this, so how much I can actually buy of like material items depends a lot on other things that I'm doing. You know, if I have to buy shoes, that comes out of my spending money. If I need to get a haircut, and I know need is a word, but sometimes your hair just, you know, you need a haircut. I don't get them that often, but that comes out of my spending money. If I have plans to go out of town and I need transportation, that comes out of my spending money. Any entertainment, all clothing items, household items, beauty items that I don't end up buying at the grocery store, all of that stuff comes out of my spending money. So this may seem kind of like a lot to some people, but at the same time, if you compare it to what you actually buy throughout the whole month for everything. This is my everything that I've bought this month that I'm going to show you. So it's not a ton, but maybe I could work on buying less. Some of the stuff was stuff that were on a higher want priority slash sort of a need, and some of the stuff were just stuff that I enjoy. So here we go. So the first category I'm going to show you is just my kitchen items. I guess they could be counted as household items because I did not buy any household items this month. So the first thing that I bought was I bought this container. It's from Walmart. It's glass, and I don't actually own any glass containers. So this is kind of, I mean, you don't need to have glass containers, but this will last a lot longer than the plastic ones. And you know, my husband was also saying he wanted stuff that was more see-through so he can actually see the food that I've made in the fridge because I meal prep and it can be hard to tell what it is. So that is another purpose for getting this. However, these don't lock very well, and when I got them, they were on sale. I went back to go get some more. I purchased 3 of these and I went back to get some more because when you meal prep, you end up using pretty much all of your containers and then having no containers available. So you want to have enough. But when I went back, they weren't on sale anymore, and because the locking mechanism is a bit difficult, it's sticky, you know, it doesn't work as effectively as it should, I did not buy any more of them because they were no longer on sale. However, this month, I did go, actually today, I did go to Walmart. I was purchasing some clothes, which I'm going to show you later, and I saw these, and sorry, when I say these, there's 2 colors. And they were $1 more than the other one were, regular price. And their locking mechanism, because I test this stuff out when I buy it, their locking mechanism seems a lot better. The other one didn't say anything about being oven safe or microwave safe or anything, and these ones are. So I figured these were a good deal, and I got the last 2 that I needed. So I only wanted 5 containers, and now I have all the glass containers that I want. So, and these are just so cute. Look at them. And I didn't buy these because they were cute. I went by the price and how big they were. And these were just the best value that were at Winners. And I felt that they were good enough to purchase. If they were too expensive, I wouldn't have bought them. Okay, and the next item is a can opener. We were actually in need of a can opener, and I know that seems strange. And I made sure I got a good quality one because I didn't buy our old can opener very long ago, and it was horrendous by the end of it. You know, you would cut the whole thing, but the lid wouldn't come off. Then you would try again and the lid still wouldn't come off, and then you have to get the knife underneath and try to pop the lid open. So yeah, I made sure I got a decent quality. This is so much better. I can't believe you don't even realize how bad your can openers are until you get a good can opener. So once again, though, this was not very much money. I got it from HomeSense, so you know, I didn't pay like the normal retail price for it. And then another thing I got were 2 knives, but I did not purchase these knives. These knives were free, and I actually have enough points to get a 3rd knife just before this thing ends. And this was a promotion with Sobeys for Jamie Oliver knives, and I guess it's probably also a Jamie Oliver promotion. And partly I was able to get these because nobody else at my grocery store is collecting these, and every time I went to buy groceries, I got the people in front of me, well, not every time, but a lot of the times I was going to get groceries, the people in front of me would just give me their coupons or sticker type of thing for it. And so I was able to get enough to get 3. And when I purchased these, I still, use kind of a frugal sense. So I didn't pay anything for them. But I also got knives that I had inferior quality knives. Like I recently got knives as part of a bridal shower gift. And I got knives that I didn't get from that bridal shower gift. So, the bread knife and the utility knife, I didn't own a good version of those. So even when you're getting free stuff and there's options, think about which ones are actually the best. Don't get another chef knife if you already got a good one. So now on to more of my entertainment area. So first of all, I want to say that I was purchasing my dad's Christmas present. I did purchase it in January because I told him in person and because I'm taking him to a sporting event. I needed to be able to pick the date out. I wanted to make sure he was available and everything. So I did go a bit over budget from what I had saved for his Christmas present. So that also went towards, it was not very much, I think it went $25 over. So for that sporting event, also included, part of it was in my spending money for the month of January. And as well, I bought this game, Hanabi. If anyone's into board games, card games, this one's really awesome. Especially if you're people who hang out kind of at home and you're wanting to play board games with just you and a friend, or just you and your husband, wife, whoever it is. If you're just 2 people living there, this game plays pretty well for 2-player, although it can be very difficult at 2 players, and it plays up to 5. It is a cooperative game, which is basically my favorite category of games, because you don't have to worry about your partner beating you and you being angry about it, because you're working together. If one of you loses, you both lose. But anyways, this game is not really a loss or a win. It's based on a point system. The more points you get, the better you've done. So you can't really fail. There is no fail in this game. So really great, and basically you're making fireworks, but that's not really that important to the game. But very simple game, very fun. I purchased this for my brother for Christmas because I love it so much. And also, I bought this, by the way, in January because I was going to buy it prior, or was kind of hoping someone would get it for me for Christmas. It didn't happen, and then it was sold out at a lot of places, and the prices were really expensive, so I had to wait until the prices went back down to a reasonable price. I think it was $10. It's not a very expensive game at all. So, yay, I love this game. And then I also love Gale Vaz Oxlade, and I went to go get a book on something completely different, decided I'll research it online, I'm not going to buy a book for it, and bought this book instead. I'm about halfway through this book, so I haven't finished it all, but the gist of this book is it's different than a lot of other financial books, because this is how to talk to people kind of into getting a reality check and understanding that they need to have control over their finances, and they need to care, and they cannot be mooches or princesses. If any of you watch Gale Vaz Oxlade, you'll know what she means by princess. And basically, just how to talk to people and how to get them on board, especially if there's someone who are relying on you to support them financially. So I'll probably do a book review on this later. And then lastly, sorry I'm holding this weird, it's a subscription, so it has my name and address on it, so I obviously can't show it. But this is the Money Sense magazine. This is a Canadian finance magazine. I believe it's the only kind of one that covers a lot of personal finance. We have other Canadian finance stuff, but a lot of it has a lot to do with business or running your own business. So I like this. This month, or in January, I actually purchased the magazine, then realized that the subscription is significantly better deal. So then I purchased the subscription. So this was actually the first one of the subscription that came in. So that's exciting. And if anyone's interested in reading a Canadian finance magazine, this is very good. Keep in mind that not all of the opinions in this are necessarily correct. Some of them are opinions as well. I don't necessarily agree with everything that is in here, but I find it entertaining, and sometimes it gives you a good perspective on things. As well, within the magazine itself, there are people who disagree with other journalists disagree. So my next category is kind of, I wouldn't really call it beauty because I don't really use beauty items that much, but just, some basic stuff. I needed some conditioner. So I only needed a conditioner, so I purchased this conditioner. I thought it was a good price, and I kind of like to test out new conditioners. Don't really have a good or bad opinion on this conditioner so far. I haven't used it that much, but yeah, there's the one thing. And then I also bought this charcoal and black sugar mask. It says for all skin types. I feel like your skin feels really good after you use this, but possibly because this is a very inexpensive product, I feel like it's also possibly not that great for my skin. So I don't know, maybe that's my fault for buying an inexpensive face mask product. I've never purchased really a mask product before, so I thought I would try it out kind of for fun. But yeah, it was like $3, so for a big giant thing of it, yeah, I don't know. So and I am traveling soon to visit my friend in BC. I wanted to make sure that I had my own shampoo and conditioner, especially if she's someone who I've never actually spoken with her recently about the kind of shampoo she's using. So if it's expensive, I really don't want to be using her stuff. So I never check luggage. I always use carry-on, so I have to make sure that I have a proper carry-on size for shampoo and conditioner. And the last kind of beauty health item is I bought some kind of, I guess they're like toothpicks, but they're really good for getting, it's kind of like flossing when you have a wire. It's better for it. And it's encouraging me to floss better and more often. So I did purchase a few food items. As I said, I went to Tim Hortons and purchased a chili as a lunch one day. And I think I bought like maybe a small bag of chips or something, or like, you know, the no-name brand chips, maybe $1 on that. And then I bought the expensive chocolate. So clearly I need to work on that. Now, when I say expensive chocolate, it's not like super, super outrageous. It's just more than really one should spend very often on chocolate, but they were very good. And the last category of stuff that I spent this month was clothing item. And actually, before I get into this, I did only buy 2 items of clothing this month. And this is actually like January and February. I'm not going to be buying any more clothing. But I do want to say, I do feel like it looks like I spent a lot. I actually did most of my January spending already, February. So this is kind of actually more like of 2 months of spending, because there won't be much more happening in the month of February, just because I basically was waiting to buy stuff and decided to actually finally get the stuff instead of wasting my money on other stuff. So anyways, here is the clothing item. I bought this t-shirt. So it's more of a spring item, but come on, I'm a redhead, and it's green. It's kind of a yellowy green. And I've never bought a shirt with this cut before, and I thought it was kind of a more sophisticated looking cut to the top, and so I purchased it. And then I wanted another kind of casual sweater. I was looking for nice sweaters too, but I haven't been able to find any, and I only have one casual sweater, which is, if you watch a lot of my videos, it's a green sweater, not like this, but like a hoodie type of sweater. And I actually really like hoodies, but I no longer want to be wearing hoodies with like big, what are they called, like graphics or whatever on here, and that's basically all I own. So other than that one hoodie, I've got this hoodie right here that I purchased, and it's just black. It's pretty boring, but you know, clothes, when they go on, they look a lot better. So that was essentially my haul sort of thing, what I purchased for pretty much 2 months. That gives you a good idea of what I consider to be spending items. I consider all of these, maybe possibly except the stuff for flossing, I pretty much consider all of that to be non-necessities. And yeah, other than this, I only purchase groceries. So there you go. That's kind of, I don't know if this is an average month. I feel like I probably bought more stuff than normal, but I also bought some smaller items. So yep, that's it. And as always, please click subscribe as I upload videos regularly. Have a good day. Bye.